It was topical. It was an exciting time in history. There were lots of naughty things going on. It was a show that was completely honest.
There were no sacred cows with us. We hit the left, we hit the right, we hit the Democrats, we hit the Republicans.
We'd come to work and you could do anything you wanted, and you'd be encouraged to do anything you wanted. You'd be encouraged to fool around. You'd be encouraged to misbehave.
Mr. Garner, I admire you very much.
Yes.
And I've seen all your movies.
Yes, Goldie.
That's all.
Well, wait a minute, aren't you? You're supposed to shake my hand.
Well, if I do that, you'll want to do this. You're not going to trick me, Jim Garner, movie star.
If Sybil Burton married Ishkabibble, she'd be Sybil Kabibble.
If Sid Charisse married Julius Caesar, she'd be Sid Caesar.
If Lady Bird Johnson married Admiral Byrd, she'd be Lady Bird Bird.
That's the worst joke I've ever heard.
If Queen Elizabeth married Steve McQueen, she'd be Queen McQueen.
Correction, that's the worst joke I've ever heard.
And now, folks, here's Sweethearts. Without further ado, here's two doo-doos.
Roman and... what? Roman and Martin. Rowan and Martin.
Stan, Rowan, and Dick Doo-Doo.
To restrain yourself. But in the Moon team, good evening.
Mine tune.
Hey, you look a little tired tonight.
Well, I've been in training.
Been in training?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. What are you in training for?
Well, didn't I tell you?
No.
I got a black belt in gotcha.
You got a black belt in gotcha?
Sure, look over there. Gotcha! See what I mean?
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. It's a result of rigorous training, hours of clutching, grabbing, squeezing.
Sounds pretty tough.
Exhausting.
It is, huh?
I never knew how strong a girl could be.
There's a girl in the class?
No, there's 12.
Well, the rest of the students must like that.
I certainly do.
Take a long time to learn gotcha?
Oh, yeah. You know, there's a beginner's gotcha, intermediate gotcha, and then there's advanced gotcha.
Ah, I see.
I went right to advanced.
I can imagine. Head of the class.
Well, not really, but the instructor did say I was a natural.
I would say so. Hey, look over there.
No, you think I'm stupid? If I look over there, you give me a gotcha.
Yeah, look over where?
Over there.
Gotcha!
No fair. You've been taking lessons.
Gotcha!
Well, Dick's running for his life. We'll have time for a few quickies.
There are a lot of things that I think is kicky, but here comes the favorite stick of Dan and Dickie. Here come the quickies. Here come the quickies. Here come the quickies.
Dear, when are we going to get some drapes? Do you realize if I took my clothes off, the Smiths would see me?
Don't worry, dear. If you take your clothes off, the Smiths will draw their drapes.
I asked my doctor recently if I should undergo a change of sex. He said, from what?
Are you Irving Lazar?
Yes, I'm Irving Lazar.
Well, congratulations, Irving. Your wife just presented you with a baby boy, George Jr. I don't get it.
How's that grab you, dimple lovers?
Flight 7 requesting takeoff clearance for Daryl F. Zanuck aboard his private plane. Come in, tower.
Be my love! Did you get that, Mr. Zanuck?
Say, buddy, I want my money back for these. They all have cyclamates in them.
Okay.
Thank you. Could I have a carton of cigarettes, please?
Mr. Penny, please, you've got to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Ow!
Ow!
Here, chick.
Corny! How's the new job as a cartoonist?
Silver in my hair, teeth full of gold, taking iron shots. What can I do for my family?
Well, when you go, why don't you leave them the mineral rights?
business is getting very bizarre. Some of these weird sex films are so sickening, they ought to change the X rating to RX. No one admitted without a doctor.
Now, I know you fellas have had a rough time in the first half, but let's go out there and win this one for the Yom Kippur.
In my day, quickies were much quicker.
You can say that again.
In my day, quickies were much quicker.
Of the Academy for these 2 fun-filled weeks here at West Point.
You're putting me on.
I'm afraid our stag film business is going broke.
See, Darryl, what we gonna do? We have Fortune tied up in mustache and black socks.
I tell you something that is worse than that, Cecil. Now we are stuck with our first full-length film. You know the title, huh?
Huh?
Tijuana Hoopy.
We gotta find a way to sell it or we wipe it out.
That's the worst accent I've ever heard. My friend, I got it for you. We will sell it to the California school system. We will call it a sex educational film.
With the title Tijuana Hoopy? They won't go for that.
Wait, I will come up with some. We will call it Leave It to Beaver.
Make no difference. We put it on ABC. Nobody gonna watch it anyway.
That was not totally tasteful. Thank you. How humiliating.
And now, while all you cats nip, here's something to put in your pipe and smoke.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. Oh.
Listen, honey, my husband once said.
It's not always easy.
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. we gotta think of Pasadena Playhouse.
That's better. Much better.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh, listen, honey.
I can hear your breath. Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Listen, honey. You think you can...
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. If my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh, listen, honey. My husband once said that I had breath that would melt Mount Rushmore. You know what I did? Huh? You know what I did?
Mr. Garner, I admire you very much, but unfortunately, all they'll let me do is shake your hand.
Sure, Chelsea. Your place or mine?
Here, have a walnutto.
Very interesting. But right now in Birmingham, they're running a test pattern. You believe it?